Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby.
Yeah.
If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. What's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change.
Hi, baby.
Hi, baby.
Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe.
Yes, baby. You gonna watch me play football? No, I'm asking. Do you want to watch me play football? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Alright, you got a mic? Alright, bro. It's been a while since I played this game, bro.
In the NFL, we are inside
yes, bro. I just re-downloaded this whole like yesterday, bro.
A rematch of Super Bowl 54, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
You ready with it?
Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Hold on, let me put my music up on the background.
Pacheco gets it up the gut to the 43, second down.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet
moving,
wait. Get your body going. And then once
am I the 49ers or are you the 49ers?
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for.
The
ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly.
All right, I was getting confused for a second.
Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few
you going to kick it or are you going for it?
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good shit, man.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think you kind of fucked up the play, bro.
What he can do defensively. Speed,
I think your teammates fucked up the play.
The whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Let's get it.
Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Harden.
Good shit.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Alright, but look. Take it though. I didn't have no covers in the background.
You always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left.
By time 13 got to your ass, I didn't have no time left.
For them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, where are you from,
Just
bro?
not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Pacheco.
I knew that shit was going to be a pass off.
And that caps off.
Dang, and I told my teammates it was going to be a pass off too, bro. That's crazy.
And the aerial attack, and they ended with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got a like the way that they started this ball game.
Oh shit, you actually picked it.
Up and good, but hold on a second, there is a flag.
I thought you were gonna hold my ass and just run that hole.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion of...
Oh, shit!
And it is intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to 16.
I threw that shit right to you, bro.
That's the guy who flew too close to the sun.
Hey, bro, I wish you could make it where you can make the CPU a quarterback.
Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Can you do that?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Damn.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
Good shit, good shit.
Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game earlier, aren't they?
Yeah, I gotta make some points though.
Take the ball away on defense and go right back and score again. You gotta like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I gotta get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so you got a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Get that second quarter bullshit.
15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Butker now to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On first down, Purdy sliding out of the pocket. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right now. He's right-handed, but
bro, I feel like I threw that right to you.
Sticks in his pocket.
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did.
I was trying to pull Patrick Mahomes, but it didn't work out how I wanted it to.
In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
Yeah, let's do a deep pass, bro.
In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now Mahomes throwing on second down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Good shit. That was a good shit, man. I don't even know.
And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That was a good ass throw.
That's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Good shit, good shit, good shit.
Return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know.
I was not about to get sacked, bro.
With a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we?
Because I saw that shit coming.
Not the one that you're throwing it to, or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
You so big. Good shit, though.
Charles are coming completely off, and they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Now think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more.
Why is it only 5 minutes on this book?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play
call.
They were just trying to make second down, second and short.
I was trying to ODL that bitch.
They thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Rifles one. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
What?
And
how do I throw that shit short?
Low throw.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting
pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, CD, you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball.
Hey, at least I gave that ball back to you, though.
I think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Now whistles
Flag.
and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen
I
might
think
have moved. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Bray, the tight end. Look at the big fella go.
I'll let you keep it. I'll let you get it. You can have it. I was right behind you, too.
77 yards. And the Chiefs
I was right behind you, too.
Final minute of the half. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch in the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Flushed out right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of
Bro, why was nobody open, dog?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Man, why was nobody open? Skip this halftime shit. Ready when you were.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into both ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room?
Really? Again?
Kick attempt. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
What?
To decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, I saw you about to take it. I was like, nah, fuck that.
First half, they've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
I read that play.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Yo, what?
There he goes left side.
What?
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
That was bullshit.
For him now on 9 carries. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes.
Bro, I need to make. I keep fucking up. That's the reason why I'm not making a touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go play action here. Purdy. Pressure, they got him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Yes, sir.
Pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Bro, what?
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This is bullshit, dog.
This offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck.
I stop using that fucking blurry shit.
As that brings up another 4th down.
They'll roll him out right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Fucking A, bro. This shit crazy.
And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Maybe because I like being in defense better than I like being on offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal.
Hey, like how I came up behind you like that?
As soon as he caught that toss and looked upfield, you could tell they had a big numbers advantage blocking-wise.
They certainly did, which means oftentimes your safety will be unblocked. That means he's got to play it.
What?
Is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown.
That's crazy.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from going up by 40. So remember now, this was all set up by the...
I'm calling it. All right, bro.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where get hectic, don't make me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way, you know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You would say what you want, but my step was on speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like for the chain that's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the street. So my label, I'ma get to the breach. You only a tough. Tommy and Dylan, I got off the block. To the hate and put that in the watch. I hate my niggas, will shorty on hot. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. After where get hectic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Blocking hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way, you know you do it texting. Listen, like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm off the Carmichaels trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
He's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season, but Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Like, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together, but to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters have stayed healthy. They've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Yeah.
Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Ray McCloud to return. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. I mean, harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know, but what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. O'Shane Zimenez buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Throwing on second and long. Purdy, and he's going to go down again. O'Shane Zimenez. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one, or one behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Here is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Mahomes now on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. Mahomes going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Keeps himself upright. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Butker's kick here is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
He'll buy some time right. Pushes past him. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
Now throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket, and boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. So it's a win for the Chiefs here, and no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, he had a tremendous night throwing the football. Wow.